Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm filming a plan with me in my Erin Condren and I will be planning for the week of May the 15th to the 21st, which happens to be my birthday week. The kit that I'm using is from SweetBellaXoXo and this is called Secret Garden. I purchased this a little while ago, but I've been saving it for this week specifically since I wanted to use it on my birthday week. So how this plan with me will work is, in the previous video, I asked if you guys wanted something along the lines of a Q&A, since I have been wanting to film one of those for a little while, but I've just been sort of nervous to bring it out, if that makes sense. So I asked, and some of you guys gave me some questions to answer, so I will be doing that. I didn't receive that many, so it'll be more like a mini Q&A type of thing, and then once I've finished answering those questions, I will move on to the plan with me and just explain what I've done. But yeah, in the time that I am answering those questions, I won't be explaining my planning process. So if you have any questions about any stickers that I've used or anything like that, they will either be linked in the description box, or you can leave me a comment and I can let you know where that sticker is from. So on to the questions. Before I begin that though, I just wanted to explain my planning style and how I set up the plan with me videos. So I identify myself as a plan as I go type of planner. So each day I will sit down and plan out the day as it comes during the week, and then whenever I sit down to plan, I will also film what I am doing. Then at the end of the week, I will compile all of that footage into a single video, edit it, and then record a voiceover. Then after that, I will upload it to YouTube the following week, because it takes me quite a while to do all of that. And then the biggest factor in all of that is my uploading speed. Here it is quite slow. It can take me 4 to 6 hours to upload a video, and if I had a choice, I would probably upgrade that if I can. I don't really know how that works, but if I had a choice, I would probably upload these videos on a Sunday, but the last time that I record is on a Sunday, and that's just not possible. So that is how these videos will work. Now on to the mini Q&A. The first question that I'm going to answer is from Victoria, and she asked me, how did you figure out what you wanted to major in? I'm about to enter uni and I'm so confused. And then underneath that, someone has already answered the question as well, but I'm going to put in my input too. So I remember being really confused about choosing my course as well and choosing a major. I was one of those people that I had no drive or any passion really to do anything. I didn't have any hobby that I was really interested enough to pursue as a career option and everything like that. So for me, it was really difficult, and I completely understand how confusing it is. The reply to this question is already here, and it pretty much sums up a lot of the stuff that I wanted to say already. So basically, just think about your interests and your hobbies, what you are drawn to, what intrigues you, what you want to know more about. Never base your studying or career option off what pays the most, because there's no point in you spending all of that time and energy, resources and money and everything like that, and then getting into the career and then not enjoying it and hating it because you're not passionate about it. I feel like you achieve more if you're really passionate about something. So that pretty much summed up everything, or the majority of what I wanted to mention. Also, a few things that I would add from my experience of me choosing something was, I really thought about what I wanted to achieve out of my career option and what I wanted to give, and sort of what my drive was for it, if that makes sense. So I have always wanted to help. I've always wanted to be able to bring joy to somebody, whether it be in a big or a small way. So that was a really big factor in deciding what I wanted to do. Also, I really thought about the classes that I was taking during high school and figuring out what I really enjoyed. and what I sort of excelled at because I enjoyed it. So I realized that I was really drawn to all of the health subjects. I really enjoyed the sort of general health, PE, which is physical education. I actually enjoyed that. I didn't like the physical aspect. Thankfully, our teacher didn't really make us do a lot of physical stuff, but I enjoyed the science aspect of it. When we would do, or any of my folio subjects, if we got to pick our own topic, I would always, without a doubt, somehow draw it back to the human body. And whenever the school would offer short courses or anything like that, I was always drawn to the allied health option. So that was a sort of big, sort of like flashing light type of thing for me. Also, I felt really comfortable in the sort of clinical um, environment and also in the hospitals. That was also a really big indicator because for me, comfort is a pretty big thing. I don't really like feeling uncomfortable that much. So I decided that possibly pursuing something in the health field would be a good option for me, and also it would be possible for me to achieve what one of my focuses was, which was being able to help people and being able to bring joy to them somehow. So that was how I came about figuring out what I wanted to sort of focus my direction on. When it came to choosing my major, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I am studying health science and am currently majoring in nutrition and food studies. I picked those two because it was the most interesting out of all of the majors that my course was offering in the campus that I wanted to attend at, and so far it's been fun. So also at the time that I was entering university and we had to pick our majors, I had already decided that I wanted to go into dietetics or into that sort of area, which is basically becoming a dietitian or into the nutrition field. Basically that was sort of the direction that I had at the time that I entered university and everything. So that's how I came about that, and hopefully that helps a little bit. Also, you mentioned that you possibly want to go into architecture, and don't feel so discouraged. One day you will look back and be like, oh wow, I remember thinking how much better everybody else's art was, but now mine is on their level and everything like that. I don't know if that really helps, but I wish you well for your future endeavor, and hopefully you can pick something that you're interested in. So hopefully that answered your question, Victoria. And then the second question that I have is from Naturally Marvet. I'm so sorry, I'm really bad at pronunciation. Um, I really loved this. A new subby. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Your question is, what advice do you have for those wanting to open their own sticker business? And I have quite a bit on this because I really struggled with this when I first started out. I think I was thinking about opening up a sticker store for almost half a year until I actually did it. So some of the things that I definitely recommend if you want to open up your own sticker business specifically is, one, because the market is so saturated, definitely think about what will make you stand out from the crowd, what makes your store different to all of the other stores already on the market. Also, I highly advise you do a ton of research beforehand. Definitely do a lot of research into any legal obligations you might have before owning or before opening up the store. Check for copyright. Sometimes names can be copyrighted, so you definitely want to check that. Also, make sure you do look into creative licenses if you're going to be using clip art or anything of that nature, because you don't want to break the owner's terms and conditions and everything like that. So definitely look into that and understand how all of that works. When I was looking into it, I decided to just skip out on the clip art route and just do everything original artwork, because I didn't want to deal with the hassle of being sure that I am following the owner's terms and conditions of the clip art that I'm using and everything like that. Like I wanted to have pretty much free control of what I was doing, so I just decided to go down the original art route. But obviously you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. But definitely do research into copyright. Also do a lot of research into naming your business as well. There are some names that are already copyrighted, so you could get into a little bit of a legal mess if you accidentally name your store and it's already been copyrighted, or there's already another name out there. You do want to be able to stand out. Also do a lot of research into printers and sticker papers. Different sticker paper react differently to your printer and vice versa, so it can be a little bit of trial and error until you find the perfect combination. I think this can be categorized as like product research or something, I'm not too sure, but definitely take that into consideration before opening up. And also make sure that you have enough time to be able to do all of these things. Owning a Etsy sticker store can take up a ton of time, and creating stickers can take time. Printing and cutting stickers can take a lot of time. If you end up getting the silhouette machines, it's no secret that those things are basically hell on earth, and they will give you all of the headaches possible. And sometimes they are feeling generous and they won't give you any headaches. So sticker owner problems. That's definitely a thing to consider. And last thing that I can think of is just having some sort of social media presence. I found that Instagram is probably the most common form of way that most sticker store owners sort of express themselves to potential buyers and everything. I've definitely found that I get the most traffic from Instagram, so definitely look into that if you haven't already. And I think that is about all that I can think of. So hopefully that helped you out, and good luck if you do decide to open up a Etsy store. Do let me know if you do, because I would love to support you. But that is all that I have to answer, and thank you all so much for sending in those questions. I had a lot of fun just answering them and everything. Again, if you would like a more sort of bigger Q&A type of thing, when I am thinking about doing one again, I will probably let you guys know in that video and everything. So if you have enjoyed it, let me know, and maybe we could probably do another one again. So yeah. Also, I noticed as the video was going on, there was some really weird lighting changes. Some portions were a lot more yellow. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to pick that up, but I'm really sorry about that. I was having some difficulty with my lighting setup. I don't really know what happened, but apologies for that. So yeah. I don't really know what's going to happen now, because like a whole half of the week is already gone. So I guess I'll just talk about I'll talk about birthday shenanigans, because we had some fun times on my birthday. My sister has been begging for me to make nabe, which is hot pot, Japanese style hot pot. And I've made it a few years ago, but because I haven't bought the ingredients for it for a little while, I haven't made it for a little bit. So she begged me, and I decided to have that as my birthday dinner. So on the Friday, we decided to go out and buy the ingredients for it. And she had begged me to buy some dumplings for her. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy you some dumplings. And when we bought the dumplings, we came home and I started cooking straight away, because hot pot can take up to an hour to cook and everything. So I started prepping the ingredients and everything straight away, and we decided on oden nabe, which is basically like fish cakes and everything. So on the back of the ingredient list, not the ingredient list, like the cooking instructions, they had a microwave option. So she decided to try that one out. And we were sort of wary of that already, because why would you microwave your dumplings? Normally you need to steam them or boil them. So she just put one of them in and followed the instructions exactly to the T, and suddenly the microwave just started steaming up, and we opened it up immediately, and she had burnt the poor little dumpling to a black crisp. It was completely black. It was completely burnt. The poor plate and the poor dumpling, um, it was completely charred, and it was probably the most funniest thing because uh, it was quite hilarious. And then I was like, pros against it proudly. I'm going to put that into my memory planner because it was just hilarious. And thankfully we hadn't put in several dumplings, otherwise we would have ruined several dumplings. But don't microwave your dumplings, people. It will not end well. Um, but yeah, we ended up having good dumplings. We steamed them afterwards. We didn't microwave them, but it was quite funny because one, she is the better cook when it comes to instant food. I, for some reason, cannot cook instant food to save my life. I will always ruin it somehow. I can cook food from scratch, but I cannot cook instant food. Um, and it was quite funny because she was the one that ended up burning the food, and normally it's me that burns food. So that was quite funny. But all of these stores that I used will be linked down below. Most of the stores that I've used are like my typical stores, so I'll just quickly run over everybody that I've used. I've used PopMixDesign, ThatPlannerGirl, TamashiPrints, stickers from my store, FoxAndCactus, made by Elissa. There is some Peaceful Mind Design as well, and I think that's about it. Oh, and also Love for Stickers, but Love for Stickers isn't open anymore. From her, I mostly use the little laptop icons and everything, so that is what I am doing. And yeah, so for the weekend, I will explain that. I decided to keep it more decorative and sort of more like memory planning in a way. So on Sunday specifically, there wasn't really any sort of checklist that I put down. One, because there wasn't enough room for it. But yeah, I don't really know what to talk about because like I've already gone through the week and I don't really feel like repeating everything that I've done. So I don't know what to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. But yeah, I really love this kit though. Um, I don't think I've used this color scheme before in my planner. I've never used this sort of blue and orange color scheme before, but I really enjoyed using it. It's really different, and I'm really glad that I decided to keep it for my birthday week. Also, this whole spread is quite a lot different to how I would normally be planning, kind of. Lately, I've been planning in a more sort of functional way where there's a checklist on each day and it's staggered, but for this one, I decided to go a completely just like plan as I go style and just put down whatever I did as it came and everything like that. So that's that. Before this video ends, because we're about to near the end now, I wanted to thank you all so much for your support. We are almost at like 700 subscribers, I think. So thank you all so much. When I started planning, I always said this, I never expected anybody to even find my videos or watch them or anything like that. So it seriously means so much to me that you guys support these videos and enjoy these. And also thank you for supporting my Etsy store and everything like that. So It all means so much to me, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for supporting me and just continuously supporting this channel and my store. So those were all of the stickers that I have left, and I don't really have that much since this kit was quite small. So that is that. I hope you all have enjoyed this plan with me and enjoyed this sort of rambly little bit at the end. If you have enjoyed this video, please let me know, and maybe I can do another sort of Q&A type of thing again, maybe. So yeah, as always, everything will be linked down below, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!